Hey folks, so I wanted to make a quick video today to talk about one thing in particular, and that is the Android 1.5 build. So as you'll see here, ta-da, we now have 1.5 running on Android. There were a few things that I needed to finish up on the Android build, like I reworked some of the touch controls, I rewrote some of that code, so it should be a lot cleaner now. So if you run into any weird cases where touches aren't responding, I know some of you have run into that in 1.4 where, like you're moving a direction and you take your finger off the screen and it keeps going in that direction, stuff like that. Let me know if you're running into any of that kind of stuff still, because it should be cleaned up and hopefully working better now, but we'll see. So if you go to ballistica.net or just look for Ballistica on GitHub, so if you remember, 1.5 is the first version of the game built on this Ballistica foundation. If you go to the wiki here, it'll point you at test builds for BombSquad 1.5. And you'll see now this is all these test builds I have been releasing for a few weeks now, or however long it's been for the Linux, Mac, Windows, all that. But now there's an Android generic APK here. So you can grab this if you want. This is a totally generic Android version, so it doesn't have like Google Play accounts and things. But it still can, be nice for testing and things like that. But the other exciting thing I wanted to talk about is Google Play beta testing. So I've also uploaded the game to a beta group, basically, on Google Play. And you can opt into this if you want to start testing the Android 1.5 version before everyone else gets it. There's a link here. To opt into testing, you can just click the link and just add your account to the beta program if you want, or you can do it directly from your Android device. So I'll show you how to do that. Here's my virtual Android device here. But if you go into the Google Play Store, look for BombSquad, boink. And if you scroll down to the bottom of the page somewhere, you'll see this beta testing section. So if you want to sign up for beta testing, this means basically you'll get versions of the game just before they're released to everyone else. So whenever I'm releasing big features, I'll put them into the beta group first, just to give them a little time to look for bugs, and to look for bugs myself a little bit. So if you feel like living on the bleeding edge a little bit, feel free to opt into beta testing. And if you do that, then you should see an update available for the 1.5 build on Android. And then just the normal one you'll get will be, if you look in the corner here, you should see 1.5.7, or it'll probably be updated to 1.5.8 soon. I've been releasing a lot of updates with little bug fixes as I find them. So I will start rolling out 1.5 to the general public, to the rest of everyone, probably very slowly in the next few days, maybe over the course of a few days or a few weeks or something. So depending on how many bugs people find, hopefully there won't be too many, but it may be kind of a drawn out process. In the meantime, I'm going to start working on 1.6, which adds this cool basically host in the cloud feature, which is intended to replace the Google Play multiplayer, which got shut off sadly. That service is no longer available as of March, so that's why it doesn't work anymore, sadly. But I'm going to replace it with something that hopefully will be even better. It'll be cross-platform. It won't just be the Google Play version. You'll be able to play against anyone on any version of the game. So I'm going to start working on that at the same time that I'm rolling out the Android 1.5 update. Which brings me to another topic, is that if you're a modder, if you've looked at this Ballistica stuff, you'll see that it takes a little bit of work to get old mods updated from 1.4 to 1.5. There's probably some things I'll need to fix to make them work well. So if you're doing that, please talk to me. Post stuff in the issues section here under the Ballistica page. I'd love to help people get mods working as well on 1.5 as they were on 1.4. But the thing I wanted to say is, for the time being, you might want to hold off on the 1.5 update. If you just want to keep using your 1.4 mods, that's totally fine. So one thing you may want to do on Android is, if you have 1.4 and lots of mods, if you come into the Google Play app, there's this little extra section under the BombSquad page, which is Enable Auto Updates. So you may want to turn that off if you're heavily invested in 1.4, at least for the time being, just so then all your mods don't stop working suddenly when you get 1.5. At some point in the near future, hopefully everyone will get their mods working under 1.5, and then everyone can update, but just something to be aware of. So anyway, that is that. So yeah, give 1.5 a whirl if you feel like on Android, and please let me know. Post under the Ballistica issues section if you run into any problems. I'll get those squished as fast as possible. And yeah, once we can get everyone transferred over to 1.5, then we'll start to get the real fun stuff with the 1.6 features, and even more fun stuff coming up in 1.7, 1.8, and then 2.0. So I'll keep working on that. And yeah, that's that. So enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.